In case you didn't know, Facebook has completely changed their monetization system, and everything is focused on the Facebook content monetization program. It is a simple way to earn money on Facebook. You get paid for everything you post. I don't care if it's stories, videos, reels, posts, statuses, pictures, everything. Many of you have been in the program for a very long time, and you know that the program doesn't pay that well, especially if you're not a super large creator. But don't worry, I'm going to give you a simple plan to start monetizing your content on Facebook. And if you're still looking to make more money while you're posting on Facebook, since you're there anyways, I'm going to tell you what you need to know so that you can do that as well. But let me be very transparent about the way that I put this video together, because I also want to show you how you can create more content quicker and easier for Facebook so that you can make more money from the program and make more money when I show you how to monetize your content yourself. I took my entire YouTube channel and I placed it inside of Notebook LM. And if you don't know what Notebook LM is, I'll put a link to the video telling you everything about it at the end of this one. But in simple terms, it's an AI system that's cut off from the internet, and it only interacts with the sources or data that you upload. So I can ask it any questions I want to, but it's only going to answer me based on my YouTube channel, since that's the only data that I have uploaded. And I asked it a very simple question. Looking across all of my videos and in consideration of the date, what would you say is the most important thing for content creators on Facebook to understand? And it put together a 7-minute training that I've edited and trimmed down to about 5 minutes that I'm going to let you watch after this. But I want you to understand something. Everything that you're going to be watching, everything that you listen to, the slides, every single word that is spoken is gathered from my knowledge, my intellect, my content that I created on this YouTube channel over the last several years. So no, it's not AI slop. It's not garbage. It's very valuable information that's relevant to you right now and going into the next year, that's going to show you how to actually make money on Facebook in 2026.
So here's our roadmap for today. And we've set it up kind of like a 2-act play. Act 1 is called Master the Kingdom. This is all about how you can win on Facebook today. Then we pivot to Act 2, Build Your Empire, which is about creating a business that is 100% yours. All right, let's get into Act 1. See, before you can go off and build your own empire, you have to master the kingdom you're currently in. And Facebook has totally changed the rules for how you get paid. So let's break down the new playbook. You know, the biggest takeaway here is one word: simplicity. Meta is finally getting rid of all those confusing, temporary bonus programs that came and went. Now, pretty much everything. In-stream ads, Reels bonuses, you name it, it's all being rolled into one single, invite-only system. And get this, it rewards more than just video. We're talking photos, even text. Now I need you to pay close attention to this slide, because this one acronym, LOC, it stands for Limited Originality of Content. This is the #1 killer of creator careers. It's the top reason people get demonetized. If you're just grabbing viral clips or slapping some music on someone else's video, you are playing with fire. Facebook's message couldn't be clearer. Add your own meaningful value or you're not getting paid, period. Okay, so you've mastered the kingdom, you know the rules, you're playing the game. But here's the scary part. You're still building your house on rented land. And that brings us to Act 2, how you stop being just a tenant and start building an empire that you actually own. And this slide, it just illustrates the core problem so perfectly. Your followers on Facebook, that's a rented audience. The platform and its algorithm controls if you can reach them, when you can reach them, and how. But an email list, that's an owned audience. That's a business asset that's yours. You can take it with you anywhere, forever. No one can touch it. And if you think this is all just, some abstract theory, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Remember Vine? It went from a cultural phenomenon to a complete ghost town, practically overnight. The creators who bet their entire careers on Vine, they lost everything. This is the ultimate cautionary tale about putting all your eggs in one platform's basket.
Now, there's a couple of things that you need to understand about Facebook. If you're going to be creating content on that platform, you're going to have to focus on Reels to grow your audience. And you need to grow your audience because you need a community of engaged people who are going to be engaging with your content over and over and over. If your intention is purely to make money from posting on Facebook, the reach on Facebook Reels right now is actually higher than other platforms. But I don't want you to get too excited, because even though the reach is up, the interactions are low. The engagement is low. And we both know that in order for you to get paid on Facebook, you need more than just reach. You need the interactions. You need the engagement. Over the course of this year, small and medium-sized accounts have seen a significant drop in their reach and their engagement and so forth. But when it came to the huge accounts, we're talking about accounts with followers over 100,000. They saw an increase in all of their metrics across the board on average. If you're a huge creator and that's not true for you, you're just the exception, but not the rule. The rule is all large creators saw an improvement to their metrics this year, and they probably made more money. And that's not hard to believe because the Facebook Reels algorithm focuses on high quality content. And who's more likely to produce high quality content than the person who's been creating on Facebook for a very long time, who understands the platform and who also understands how to create content better because they've been working on their craft for so long. So unless you're a very large creator making thousands of dollars a month or someone who's making the kind of money that they're happy with, make sure you watch the rest of this video so you can learn some simple strategies to start monetizing your content yourself. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to understand about Facebook. If you're going to be creating content on that platform, you're going to have to focus on Reels to grow your audience. And you need to grow your audience because you need a community of engaged people who are going to be engaging with your content over and over and over. If your intention is purely to make money from posting on Facebook, the reach on Facebook Reels right now is actually higher than other platforms, but I don't want you to get too excited because even though the reach is up, the interactions are low. The engagement is low. And we both know that in order for you to get paid on Facebook, you need more than just reach. You need the interactions. You need the engagement. Over the course of this year, small and medium-sized accounts have seen a significant drop in their reach and their engagement and so forth. But when it came to the huge accounts, we're talking about accounts with followers over 100,000. They saw an increase in all of their metrics across the board on average. If you're a huge creator and that's not true for you, you're just the exception, but not the rule. The rule is all large creators saw an improvement to their metrics this year, and they probably made more money. And that's not hard to believe because the Facebook Reels algorithm focuses on high quality content. And who's more likely to produce high quality content than the person who's been creating on Facebook for a very long time, who understands the platform and who also understands how to create content better because they've been working on their craft for so long. So unless you're a very large creator making thousands of dollars a month or someone who's making the kind of money that they're happy with, make sure you watch the rest of this video so you can learn some simple strategies to start monetizing your content yourself.
So how do you protect yourself? How do you make sure you don't become the next Vine casualty? Well, it all starts with a huge shift in how you think about what you do. It's time to stop thinking like a Facebook creator and start thinking like a CEO. This quote right here, this is the entire mindset shift summed up. Your real power, your real value, it isn't your follower count. It's your content. Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, those are just kingdoms. They're distribution channels. Your goal is to build an empire that spans across all of them. So I want you to ask yourself this really critical question. What is your mission completely separate from any platform? If Facebook vanished tomorrow, what problem are you still solving for people? See, your mission isn't making videos. Your mission is helping people. And that is a business that can survive anywhere. A CEO mindset is great, but how do you actually execute on that without completely burning out, right? That's where you need a tactical blueprint. We call it the Omnipresence engine. The goal here is absolutely not to burn yourself out trying to make unique content for 10 different platforms. No way. The goal is to get more value, more reach from the amazing content you're already creating. It's all about maximum impact for your effort. So here's exactly how this works. This workflow is called the pillar content method, and it's a game changer. You start with one big substantial piece of content, like a deep dive video or a podcast episode. Then you atomize it. You break it down into dozens of smaller micro content pieces that are perfectly tailored for every other platform. Seriously, one 15-minute video can fuel your entire content calendar for a whole week. And here's the best part. You don't have to do all this grunt work manually anymore. This new wave of AI tools can automate like 80% of this repurposing work. Tools like Opus Clip can literally watch your long video and automatically pull out the best, most viral moments and turn them into short clips. ChatGPT can rewrite your video transcript into a perfect blog post. It's like having a whole production team living inside your web browser. And that brings us to the final level, the ultimate step toward true freedom as a creator. This is where you build something that you completely 100%. This is how you finally separate your income from the whims of an algorithm or changing ad revenue. And hey, if you need the cold hard data on why this is so critical, just look at this chart. A typical Facebook post, it might get seen by about 5% of your followers. An email you send has an average open rate over 21%. You do the math. That means a message to your owned audience is more than 4 times as likely to actually be seen. That's a direct, reliable line of communication you control. Now listen, you do not need to start by building some massive 6-month online course. That's overwhelming. Your first digital product should be simple. Think low effort for you to create, but super high value for your audience. A workout PDF, a planner template, a pack of custom brushes. These are all things that solve a very specific problem and can honestly be created in a weekend. And here it is. This is the simple, repeatable playbook to get that product out into the world. Step 1. Build some hype and collect emails for a waitlist. This proves people actually want it. Step 2. Use a super simple platform like StanStore or Gumroad to handle the money and delivery. Don't go build a complicated website. Step 3. Run a simple launch campaign starting with that super engaged waitlist you just built. So after everything we've talked about, from mastering Facebook's rules to building your own empire, it really all comes down to this one final question. Are you building a temporary following on someone else's land, or are you building a real business that you'll own forever? The answer to that question is going to define your entire future.
If you want to learn new strategies to create content using AI tools that a lot of people aren't using right now, then make sure you check out this next video, because Notebook LM truly is the future of content creation. If you got value out of the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, take care, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.